In this episode of the School for Writers podcast, we're delving into the difference between ego and armor and helping you understand how both can be writer's block and how you can get through it so you can tell your story. I, for so long, worried that I had to feel humble in this world. I had to look humble in this world to have people want to read my writing. Don't be too full of yourself. Put yourself down. Don't think so too highly of yourself. That girl's got a big ego. What a bitch she is. All of these things, they actually play a role in when we're trying to tell our story. And what that ends up doing is it ends up making it so we don't know who we are and what our story is. And oftentimes I see people say like, oh, that's just my ego getting in the way. That's just my ego getting in the way. I worry too about perfection. I'm a perfectionist or I'm egotistical. But I challenge you, if you're one of those people, to instead of asking yourself, is this my ego getting in the way? Asking yourself, what armor have I put on myself and my body so I feel protected in this world that doesn't feel safe for me? What part of your story doesn't feel safe? Ego is about trying to be someone you're not, telling a story that's not yours to tell. Even if you think it's a story that ego is where you go and you write Twilight because you think that people want you to write about sparkly vampires. But if you're not a sparkly vampire person, don't go out and write that. Your armor is, I'm writing about something that's not healed yet. And that's scary, and it's not right. So if you find yourself sitting there wondering if your work is good enough, wondering if it's safe to publish it, wondering if you can even write it, if you're even good enough, I want you to sit down and do this. I want you to make a list of all of your open wounds. And this can be really hard. And if it's triggering to you, please seek professional help because this can be really triggering for people. But if you sit down and you make a list of all the things you're not sharing with the public, all the things that don't have armor on it yet, all the things your ego is not ready to let out into the world, make that list. Make the list of the things that you're going to just journal about. You're going to save for you. You're not going to let other people into that part of your life just yet. Not until you're able to put your armor up. And then I want you to make a list of things that are safe. Scars, topics you're happy to talk about, things that are healed. Okay, folks, I hope that was as helpful for you as it was for my client. We had her in tears. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. And I hope that this gets you to go out and start thinking about the difference in your life between wounds and scars and armor and ego. And I hope this helps you tell deeper truths, get your story out in the world, and take off some of the silencing that happens to us as being a part of this world and community. I hope it helps you find your voice because the world needs your story now more than ever.